I'm at the airport in Lagos, and it's absolute chaos here. I've already bribed 2 people. I've been around the world, and I've never seen an airport. That's insane. That's this one you have here in Lagos.
Once the pride of Nigeria's aviation sector, Murtala Muhammed International Airport in Lagos has long been the nation's busiest gateway to the world. But now, it's at the center of a 712 billion naira controversy. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, says the massive spending is necessary to replace decaying infrastructure, expand capacity, and bring the airport up to modern global standards.
So let me explain that we have 2 terminals in Lagos. That old building, if you're approaching the airport to that long stretch of road, there's one big building facing you with the Murtala Muhammed Airport boldly written. That is Terminal 1.
That's the one you are pulling down.
That's the one we are pulling down.
Not the one Buhari commissioned.
No, that one is Terminal 2 on the right.
For years, passengers have complained about design flaws in the newer Terminal 2, too narrow for wide-body aircraft, only one entrance and exit for arriving passengers, and a baffling departure design that forces passengers to carry luggage up escalators.
As it is today, we are using boats. Why? Because even the one Buhari commissioned cannot take our passengers. So we have to now use a wing of Terminal 1 to complement. In fact, we have used 2 wings to complement the new one. You know, it was when we came into office, remember that the new terminal, even though commissioned by Buhari, if you remember, was not functional. Why was it not functional? There were a few design errors that the airline said they were not moving there. In fact, they were adamant that I now gave an ultimatum. If you remember, I gave an ultimatum, and all the civil servants told me, sir, it's not going to work because there were design errors. They're not going to blah, and all that nonsense. And they said, first of all, you know that wide bodies cannot come in there. Those double aisle, aircraft. They cannot come to anchor. Why? They are design errors. You went to build them when things are, major hangars are blocking the apron or the taxiway into that airport. We're going to pull all that down and expand that apron. And so that airport now can properly take big body aircrafts.
The cost of this renovation, over 10 times the annual budget of the entire Ministry of Aviation for 2025. And it won't come from the budget. The money will flow from the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund to be spent over just 22 months. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had earlier moved the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, created under late President Buhari, to the presidency and rebranded it under his Renewed Hope agenda.